This shit doesn't make any sense, bro. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense, and it just pisses me off so fucking bad. I just don't get it. I keep getting ghosted over and over and over again. It's like I either get ghosted or I get left on deliver before I can ask the girl on the date. It just keeps happening to me over and over. Maybe I'm just not talking to enough girls. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to approach. I'm not really approaching as much as I was a couple months ago. Maybe I just need to approach 1,000 different women a day or 100 different girls a day. But that to me is like, this is why I have such a problem. I have this problem. It's one of my biggest mental health issues, which is my self-esteem, because I think about stuff so logically. Like I think about stuff so linearly, and like I think about it like a order. Like if this happens, then this has to happen, right? Or if this is the reason, like if something bad happens to me, I try to rationalize it with some like logical explanation, but it backfires on me when it comes to dating because there's nothing logical about it. There's nothing logical about dating. So when I get rejected or I get ghosted, sometimes maybe I'm just coping, I don't know, but sometimes I know girls just do that for no reason. Like they'll find a guy that they actually like and he'll be perfect, and they'll just do some dumb shit. Like they'll sabotage it themselves just because they didn't feel like it that day or something. What I'm trying to say is that dating is not logical, but it just blows my mind because I think about it logically. So when shit like this happens to me, it's literally just happened to me. Like I get this girl's number, I ask her a couple of questions. It's like, it's not even like I'm yapping. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, when you get the girl's number, you can't talk to her too much. Basically, you got to use the number, you got to use the text as a way to set the date. Don't really have much of like, don't yap too much, which is literally what I'm doing. Like I'm not sitting here. It's not like I'm sitting here and having whole paragraph conversations with these girls. I get her number. I've done this so many times. I get her number, I ask her a couple questions, and then I ask her on a date. And I just there's only been a couple times where it actually worked, and I'm just so like, this shit pisses me off so much because I don't understand it. And this is what I'm saying, this messes with my self-esteem, and it's because when it happens, I try to rationalize it, but every time I do that, it just takes a bigger and bigger hit to my self-esteem because I start thinking about it logically, and then it basically leads to self-deprecation because I'm like, oh well, she didn't ghost you for no reason. She ghosted you. There has to be a reason, right? In my mind. So I'm like, oh well, maybe the reason is because I don't know, you weren't tall enough, or you weren't, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. You weren't tall enough, you weren't good looking enough. All the insecurities I have just come out. Oh well, if you were 6'6" or something, she wouldn't have ghosted you. If you weren't ugly, if you looked different, if you looked like this, if you had this, if you had a beard or something like that, or more facial hair, or if you were more masculine or bigger arms or something, then you wouldn't have gotten ghosted by this girl. And that shit happens so much to me, like, and it just messes with my mental health so much, and I don't get it, right? This shit pisses me off so bad. And that's another thing too. It happens, and then really all it does is just confirm the thoughts I already have about myself. I have very bad, like, I don't know how to put it. There's I can't even like put it in words, but I have a very, very, very hard time believing that I'm good enough for a lot of things, especially when it comes to girls, because it's never been something I'm good at. I've been single for basically my whole life. I've been on dates now, but literally before this year, it's 2024 right now, somewhere around like September. Before, like back in 2023, I was a virgin, and I had never even, well, actually I'm still a virgin, but I had never even been on a date before. So like I never done anything sexual, which I have now. Just, I'm still a virgin, but I have done like stuff. But it's just like I've done the approaching stuff. I've gotten a little bit of experience. I've gone on dates. Like I said, I'm still a virgin though, but I just, like, you know, I've done the kissing, the holding hands, hugging. I've done more than that. I've seen a girl naked, but it's just like, like, when it comes to this shit, it's been such a struggle for me. I'm 20 years old. I'm about to be 21. I've struggled with this shit for 20 years of my life. I've had this insecurity ever since like high school, really since middle school, that I wasn't able to get girls like how my friends are. It just seems so natural for them. They could just talk to a girl. I think it was just because they were more social. I don't have any female friends. All my friends are male, and all my interests are male dominated. So I think that's part of it. But then also, like, I just have such terrible self-esteem, especially when it comes to my looks. And there's just so many days where I wake up and I don't think I'm good enough. And then bullshit like this happens. And it just makes it so much worse. Like, it just fuels my self-hate, bro. This happens to me. And then I'll literally just go and I'll look at that text that I sent that girl, and she goes to me or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, well, there you go. Yeah, like, oh, well, you're a fucking, she ghosted you because you're a fucking loser. She ghosted you because you're not good enough. She ghosted you because you're not, your arms aren't big enough. You're not tall enough. You're not attractive enough. You know what I'm saying? Your hair sucks. Like, and bro, your skin is fucked up. Like, it's just, all the insecurities just get worse and worse and worse every time. And I know people say it's a numbers game, you got this, but bro, like, I feel like such a fucking loser doing this. Am I the only one who feels like a loser doing this shit? Like, it's not even fun. There's nothing fun about approaching girls and getting rejected, and then or approaching a girl and thinking you have a chance and then getting ghosted later. If it doesn't lead anywhere, what's the point? I feel worse than when I ever tried this shit. Before I ever approached my first girl, I felt better, I think. I don't know. I think I felt better because I thought I had a shot. But now that this happened, now that this keeps happening, it's just, I don't know. It just pisses me off, bro. And like I said, I know it's not rational. Because girls can ghost you for, like, they can leave you undelivered for anything. But in my mind, I don't think about it like that. I think about it like, oh, well, if I was a 6'3" Giga Chad with a super good jawline and super good hair, she wouldn't have ghosted me. You know, that's what I think when that happens. Oh, well, if I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, if I had more money, she wouldn't have ghosted me. If I had my own place, or if I lived in a penthouse or something like that, she wouldn't have ghosted me. That's what I think. Like, I try to rationalize it with my lack of, my insecurities, my lack of characteristics, the things that I don't have that I want. So it's just a big stupid spiral. But then it's also like, I can't just stop, right? I mean, I could. I low-key have. It's been a while since I've really, like, gone out of my way to approach a girl. But it's just like, it's not like it's any better just being alone, right? That's even worse sometimes. Sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better, but I don't know, bro. There's no solution to this bullshit. And the thing is, bro, even if, like, I don't know. I already hate myself. That's part of the reason I go so fucking hard on this self-improvement shit. It's because I hate myself so much. My self-improvement, I realized this not too long ago. My self-improvement is fueled by self-hatred. Yeah, I'm not doing this shit just because I want to be a better version of me. I started it originally because I didn't want to be me at all. Like, I wanted to be a better version of myself because I didn't want to be myself at all. Like, I hated myself that much that I had to change. Or I thought I had to change to even accept my life. You know what I'm saying? To even accept the fact that, like, I'm here. But this shit didn't help me, bro. It just made it worse. And I think it's because the one area that I lacked in so much, I still fucking suck at. And I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I wish I could just, like, I wish somebody could just be honest with me. Because that's the thing, bro. A girl will never tell you. Maybe I should just ask a bunch of guys or something. I don't know. But, a girl will never, ever, ever tell you. They'll never be honest. They'll never tell you why they rejected you. Like, truly. They'll never tell you. They'll never tell you why they rejected you. They'll never tell you why they didn't show up on a date. They'll never tell you why they ghosted you or left you undelivered. They're just going to do it. And then that's it. So it's like, I don't know. I already don't feel like I'm good enough. And then this shit like this happens and it doesn't help. And then it's like the fact that there's another part of me that, and I think this is the rational part of my brain, that's like, well, the fact that I even have to do this dumb shit in the first place, is that not proof that I'm not good enough? Is that not proof that I'm good enough? Like, if you're sitting here and your solution to me is, oh, well, you just need to talk to more women, you need to approach more girls. So I have to approach 50, 60 girls a day just to get one date, but my friends don't, because they're not doing any of this dumb shit, right? So then what does that make me? That's how I think. That's how I think about it. Like, I'm just not good enough. Like, that's the truth. I can't be. Because then why do I have to do all this? Why do I have to approach like 50 girls? That's the solution that people be telling me online. Why do I have to approach fucking 10, 20 different girls a day? My friend didn't have to do that. So clearly, I'm right. My self-hate and self-deprecation is correct. There's something about me that's not good enough. Because I have to sit here and do all this dumb bullshit while he just has to exist. Right? So it's like... so it's like, there's no solution to this dumb shit. I can either sit here and be alone and just stop trying and not think I'm good enough, hate myself, or I can keep trying like I did not too long ago and get rejected and still think I'm not good enough. Because either way, I'm not gonna succeed. No girl's gonna actually genuinely want me, no matter how hard I try. And it's not even like I haven't done the work. Like, most of the people who make videos like this, you can kind of tell why. Like, you can look at these dudes and you can see why, like, oh, like, you know, he needs to lose some weight, he needs to do this, he needs to do this. Bro, I've done literally, like, if you go back and look at where I started, I have, this is what makes me so fucking pissed. I have literally done every single thing you could possibly do to increase your chances, besides super outrage, like outlier shit, right? Like making like 50K a month, which I'm actually working on right now, but the super outlier stuff is the only stuff I haven't done, like become a super famous actor in like a bunch of movies or something like that, right? Because obviously if that happens to you, you're gonna get female attention. But it's like, basically I've done every single thing you could possibly do as a guy who isn't like a fucking famous celebrity or super rich. And I'm actually working on both of those things. I have a YouTube channel and I'm working on my business. So I mean, but that's the thing though, like, even if that was to happen, right? Let's just say 2 or 3 years from now, I start making like 100K a month, right? From my business. That's a lot of money. But even if I get a girl after I do that, I'm still not going to be happy. I'm still going to hate myself because technically I'm still not good enough. I had to do all that work just to get something that my friends got when they were 16, 17. But I had to make 50K a month, 100K a month just to get a chance. So like, even if that happened to me and I did get a girl, I still wouldn't be happy. I would still not think I'm good enough, because why did I have to do all that while they didn't? That's how I think. And that shit pisses me off. And this is the worst part about it. Honestly, I would accept the fact I'm good enough. I'm not good enough. I would accept it, right? Clearly I'm not. That's the conclusion I've come to. No matter what I do, it doesn't matter how much I get in the gym. I've been in there for like 6 years, never helped me. It doesn't matter how much I look smacks. I've done that for what, 6 fucking years, hasn't helped me, right? Maybe it's because I'm still short. I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe I'm just short and ugly. Like, it doesn't matter what I do, I can't change my fucking romantic situation. That's the conclusion I've come to. That is what the universe has taught me after this whole year of trying. I'm not good enough. That's the only conclusion I've come to after countless failures. Even when I thought it would work out, it didn't. But it works out for everybody but me. So what does that make me? Not good enough. That's the conclusion I've come to. I'm not good enough to be in a relationship. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did, but ever since I was 16, 17, I've had this fear in my heart, and I just had the realization now that my fear came true. Nothing ever No girl ever had a crush on me, at least not that I was aware of. No girl ever wanted to talk to me. No girl ever wanted to go out on a date with me. I mean, some of them did, but I had to initiate it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. Clearly, I'm a fucking loser. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just intrinsic. Maybe I was just, there are some dudes who are just born to succeed and some who aren't, and maybe I'm just one of those dudes who's not. But if that's the case, then, right, this is what I'm saying. Like, even if that's the truth, if that's really what it is, if I'm really just not good enough no matter what I do, I'm that ugly, I'm that unattractive to women, like, if that's what it is, then at least tell me why. You know, if I'm not good enough, okay, whatever, in 5 years I'll fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, who cares? But at least let me know why I'm not. That's the most frustrating part about it, is I can't figure out the problem because nobody will tell me. Nobody will tell me. I post a picture online and people are like, bro, you're attractive and all this. But then it's like, my reality doesn't reflect that. So clearly that's not the case. And I feel like I'm walking through life just being constantly gaslit by everybody around me 24/7 into thinking I'm something I'm not. Because people will literally come up to me and like act like I'm attractive, but I've never thought I am. Like, people will come up to me and ask me questions, bro, how'd you do this? How'd you get your hair like this? Yo, where'd you get those shoes, all that stuff? Bro, you have a nice physique, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, it's like, I can't, like, bro, like, I'm still a virgin at 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, my reality doesn't reflect what these people are telling me. So clearly, maybe it's just one big joke that I'm not in on. That's what it feels like. It's like I'm walking through life with all these people telling me exactly what I feel like I'm not and never will be: attractive. Like, it's just it doesn't make any sense, and it pisses me off because I can't get a true, genuine answer, or at least the answers that people give me I don't think are true because my reality doesn't fucking reflect that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a disconnect, and it pisses me off because I can't figure out what the problem is. I spent 6 or 7 years basically trying to become perfect, fixing every single issue that could possibly be wrong about me, not just physically, everything. You know, I meditate every day, I self-improve, I work on my business. Like, I actually do the work, and it hasn't gotten me anywhere, at least not with women. It's gotten me a lot of places with other people. I got, you know, connections, I got people who look up to me, but it's just this one area of my life that just won't change. And I feel like it's, I don't know what it is, bruh. Is it my face? Is that why? Because I've tried to improve that for the last 6 years. It hasn't helped. Is it my height? Maybe that's what it is. But I see guys, that's the thing, I see guys who are uglier than me, no offense to them or anything, but like, it's like, I know you watching this can relate to this. I literally see guys every single fucking day. I work at a gym. I literally see guys every single fucking day who look worse than me. Like, I'm not even trying to hate on them, but I know what I'm talking about. They look worse than me. They look like they've never showered. Like, and they have girls, and they're not like ugly girls. They're actually attractive. And they'll literally be my height or shorter. Guys who look like that, who are married or who are literally around my age, who have girls. So then it's just like that can't be the issue. It can't be my height and my face. Because he got, you know what I'm saying? He got a girlfriend and he looks worse than me. But then it's like, it has to be, because what else can it, you know what I'm saying? What else could it be? I can't figure it out, and that's the issue. That's the biggest thing about all of this that pisses me off, is that nobody can give a real solution to this problem, because it's so individual. Like, it's so individual. Like, unless you have somebody constantly watching you 24/7, you'll never know why it is that you keep getting ghosted. You know what I'm saying? Or keep getting left undelivered. You'll never know. So it's like you constantly, it's like you just can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, this whole thing is just like, it's just confusing, bro. Like I said, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's just, The biggest problem is that it's so individual that nobody will be able to tell you what your real problem is, right? If I went up to somebody and I was like, yo, I can't, girls keep ghosting me, blah, blah, blah. Is it my looks? I can guarantee you, people are going to look at me and they're going to be like, no, bro, that's not the problem, blah, blah, blah. Like, nobody will give you a true, straight answer. The girls who ghosted you won't. They'll never tell you. So it's like, you don't know why. And it's just, and sometimes, maybe the problem is that I'm thinking about it too hard, because sometimes there's literally not even a reason. Like, some girls are literally just like do anything for like any reason. You know what I'm saying? Even if they really like a guy, sometimes they just won't, you know what I'm saying? They just won't show up just cuz. And they don't even know why they did it. You know what I mean? That happens. I know it sounds like cope, but sometimes that happens. So it's like, maybe I'm just thinking about it too hard, but I don't know. It's hard for me not to think like that. When some shit like this happens to me, it's so fucking difficult to not just think, bro, if I was just a little bit taller, she wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm the only one who can relate to that, but that's just how my brain works, bro. I have such a, you have to be perfect mindset that when shit like this happens to me, it just shatters my entire, like any little bit of self-esteem I had left, which was not a lot in the first place. That's why I started this shit. So all of this just made it worse, because I didn't get nearly as far as I thought I would. And it feels like there's some divine force or something that's just trying to like keep me in my place. It's like I was born a fucking loser, and I tried to do self-improvement to counteract it. And it's like the universe is sending me all these girls. This is literally what it feels like. It's like the universe is sending me all these girls to fucking reject me, just to remind me of how much, like just to remind me that I'll never be able to like take off that label. Like, I'll never be able to change my position in the social hierarchy, no matter how hard I try, because I was born to be there. That's what it feels like. That's what I think when shit like this happens. I don't know if I just have issues. I don't know what it is, bro. At this point, like, nobody will tell me the real truth. Nobody will be honest with me and tell me why these girls keep ghosting me. They keep saying it's not my looks, but I mean, I'm doing everything you're supposed to do and still getting fucking left on delivered. So clearly it's something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have anything else to blame it on. I don't know. Because I see other guys who are not nearly as far as me. I mean, not far as me, but like other guys who aren't really putting in any effort, who get like 20 times the results. And then that just makes me feel even worse, because this dude literally had to do nothing, and he got a relationship. He got a girl, sometimes multiple. But I have to do all this bullshit and I get nothing. I have not missed a day in the gym for like 6 years. And I know like the gym doesn't give you a girlfriend, but I'm using that as an example of like how hard I've tried to improve everything about me. And nothing worked. Nothing worked. I think the biggest change was this year. The biggest change was this year when I started approaching girls. When I did that for the first time, like a lot, and I started learning how to socialize a little bit with female. That's literally the main thing you're supposed to do, right? Like that's what I'm assuming gets most of these guys who put in no effort. That's what gets them their girlfriends. It's the social skills. They meet her at a party or something like that, or they go, like, I don't go to like those social events, but I've approached women before, so it's like, and it's a pretty big amount. Like, it's not a super big amount, but it's enough to where, like, I'm not scared to fucking walk up to a girl and talk to her. So that's not the issue. That used to be the issue before 2024. Before 2023, that was the issue, because I only done it like twice before that, and I was scared. I'm literally not scared anymore. I can go up to a girl and talk to her. It's just, it doesn't fucking go anywhere. Like, I can get her number, but I already know what's going to happen, because it happens every time. I talk to her, and it's not like I'm yapping. I just ask her a couple questions, and then I ask her on a date, like you're fucking supposed to do, right? At least I thought. And I still get ghosted and left undelivered. So then what's the problem, right? What is the issue? And everybody's going to butt in and tell me what they think the issue is. But you want to know what I think the issue is. And I know this is not healthy, But this is really what I think the issue is. I feel like I'm just ugly as fuck, or short as fuck, and nobody will tell me. Like, nobody will be straight up honest and just say, yeah, bro, you're ugly. Like, if that's the issue, okay, fine. I don't know, I'll get surgery or just kill myself. One or the two. But I just need, like, it's not even the fact that I'm not good enough. It's the fact that I don't know why I'm not good enough. Clearly I'm not. But that, you know, that's been established. That has been established. I'm not good enough. But the question is, why? That's the most infuriating part. It's like you keep getting rejected, you keep getting ghosted, and you don't even know why. They'll never tell you. At least tell me why I'm not good enough. Tell me what you didn't like, so I could maybe fix it. Nobody will be honest. I ask people, and they're like, nah, bro, you're good looking, you're this. Then why am I still a virgin at 20? Why do these girls keep leaving me undelivered? Clearly, what you're saying is not the truth. Because if I was, I'd be getting results. At least I think, right? There's no way I'm just that unlucky where every single girl I've talked to is just doesn't want me. No, I have to be ugly or something. There has to be a reason. There's no way that this is just happening to me for no reason. There has to be a reason. And I feel like the reason is the two things I have no control over. Call me crazy, but I have literally done everything else I could possibly do. And I have a whole channel based off of it. Go back, watch my videos, and you'll see how hard I've worked. People who watch my videos, they know I've done everything I could possibly do. So when you do all of that and you're still in the same spot, at least with dating and with women, what is that? What is the natural solution, or the natural, like, conclusion that you're gonna come to? The conclusion I came to, which is that there's something about me that I can't change, no matter how hard I work, that makes me unattractive. And what are those two things? Physically, my height and my face. And maybe intrinsically, like, maybe it's just in my soul. Maybe I'm just unattractive. Maybe I was just I'm just a fucking loser. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But it's just like, and it's not even like I can't accept that. If I knew why, I would accept it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I really am just that ugly and that short, no girl ever want me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I could just go die. But at least tell me why. I just want to know why. At least tell me why you didn't want me. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, I don't know, somebody who I asked, be honest. Tell me I'm ugly. Tell me I'm short. Please. Like, I need something at this point, because, like I said, it feels like I'm being gaslit. Everybody around me is saying the complete opposite of what my results are. So what conclusion, like, what am I supposed to make from that? People are telling me I'm attractive and I'm this and that. Even people in my comment section sometimes will be saying that. But then it's like, that's not my reality. That is not my reality at all. So you have to be lying to me. You know what I'm saying? You have to be lying to me. And I'm not sped. I'm not autistic. Or maybe I am autistic. I don't know. Sometimes maybe I'm ADHD. I have, like, hyperactive thoughts sometimes. But it's not like I'm acting weird with these girls. I'm a pretty normal person. You know what I'm saying? So like, that can't be the issue either. And I've improved my social skills over the last year. That shit didn't even help. Like, I just feel like there's some dudes who just are beyond saving. And I feel like I didn't think I was one of those dudes, but clearly I was wrong. I'm probably one of those dudes. Maybe I'm just that fucking chopped. And if that's the case, then I don't know. There's only one solution to that, really, which is just plastic surgery. And then if that doesn't work, then maybe just fucking death. That moving forward, that sounds like it's gonna be my solution. Plastic surgery, and if that doesn't work after that, then maybe death. Because clearly, I'm not good enough as I am. That's what the whole universe, every female that I tried to approach, that's what everybody, I think, intrinsically, in the world and the universe is trying to tell me. The universe has been constantly pushing this fucking narrative. Not narrative, but, like, it just feels like, that's the message that I'm getting. That's the conclusion the natural conclusion that I've come to after years and years of hard work just to get nowhere. That's the conclusion I've come to. Clearly, I'm not good enough. You know what I'm saying? That's the conclusion I've come to. So, and I don't think there is any self-improvement I could do besides the extremes. I've done everything I could possibly do. Literally, go back on my channel, look at it. You'll see I've done literally every single thing you could possibly do to improve your chances. That's not some extreme shit like getting like becoming like a famous, musician, rapper, or artist or something like that. Because obviously if that happens, you're gonna get fucking females. But that's like extremes, right? Like how many people do you know are as famous as Drake? You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. If that's really my solution, if I have to do that, if I have to make $50K a month just to find a girl, then like even if that happens and I find a girl, whatever, right? I'm still gonna feel the same. Because why did I have to do all that? Clearly I'm not good enough as I am. I had to make $50K a month just to find a fucking girl who would give me a date. Like my friends didn't have to do that dumbass bullshit. So clearly I'm not good enough. That's the solution. Like that's not the solution. That's the conclusion. That's what I've gotten from years and years of self-improvement, is that no matter how hard I try, at least for women, not for friends, but at least for women, no matter how hard I try, I'm just not attractive. No matter what I do, and there's nothing I can do to change it. That's what I've gotten from 5-6 years of self-improvement. Fucking depressing. And I'm at the point now where, like I said, nobody will fucking tell me what's wrong. I need somebody to be completely honest with me. And it feels like I'm being gaslit because everybody keeps saying the complete opposite of what my reality is. Oh, you're attractive, bro. You got a nice physique. You got a nice face, blah, blah, blah. But then I keep getting fucking left undelivered. And it's not like I'm saying something that's turning these girls off. I'm asking them normal ass questions. I'm not a weird dude. I'm a normal ass person. You know what I'm saying? Or I would like to think. I don't know. I'm yapping right now, but I don't you know what I'm saying? I act pretty normal. So it's like, that can't be the problem. So it's like, clearly I'm just not an option. I'm just not a fucking man in these girls' eyes. I'm not a fucking sexual option. Ever. And I'm not attractive. No matter what I do. It doesn't matter how many dudes tell me that. It doesn't matter how many women tell me that. Even on dating apps, bro, I get girls liking my pictures, and they'll hit me up first. And it still goes nowhere. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like such a fucking disconnect. If I'm really this bad, if I'm really not good enough, then just tell me why so I can fix it. Or if I can't fix it, I could just kill myself. That can be the fix. Tell me why. That's all I'm asking. I'm not even asking to be better or to be good enough. I've accepted that I'm not. I've come to that conclusion and I've accepted that. I've accepted that ever since high school. I tried to change it. I couldn't. Whatever. Fuck it. But just tell me why. That's all I'm asking. The universe will just not, it's like I'm being cock blocked. Like I said, it's like I'm being gaslit. That's what it feels like. I'm being gaslit by the universe and every female I try to talk to. Because they'll act like I'm this, and then my reality will be a completely different scenario. So clearly, there's a disconnect between what I actually am and what you're saying I am. I can't be attractive if I'm still a fucking virgin at 20 years old. I can't be attractive if all these girls that I'm talking to like a normal human being are fucking ghosting me every time or leaving me undelivered. Clearly, I'm not good enough, right? And I bet... Call me crazy, but I bet if I was taller and I was more attractive and I was making a little bit more money, they probably wouldn't. That's my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Call me crazy, but I've done everything else. So the things that haven't changed, I feel like, because I can't change them, right, genetically, are the things that I feel like are holding me back. Because what else would be holding me back if I fixed everything, right? That's my natural, logical mind. But I don't know. Like I said, dating isn't logical. So, and I know a girl can just ghost you for no reason. But there's no way I'm just that unlucky. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? No way. I probably approached 30 girls by now, bro. 40. There's no way I'm that unlucky. There's no fucking way. To me, that doesn't make sense. But, I don't know. and I don't have a solution for this shit, right? Because like I said, you can stay lonely and single and still hate yourself, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. Or you could try and fail every fucking time and keep getting left undelivered and nobody telling you why, and still be lonely and still hate yourself. So really the ending point is the same regardless of what you do, because no matter what you do, no girl you talk with is actually going to want to date you or fuck with you. That's the conclusion I've come to. No matter how hard I try, basically whether I try or whether I don't, the result is the same. So maybe not trying is the best solution for my mental health, even though I'll be lonely. Because for whatever reason, I'm just not good enough, no matter what I do. That's my conclusion. And it's a shitty one. And again, in 5-10 years, if nobody will still tell me what the problem is, then I don't know, maybe death is the only solution. Because I don't really see the point. What's the point? I guess, I don't know, I could probably become a monk or something. I'm sure that would be kind of fun. But really, like, what's the point? What's the point in living life for like 80 years if you're just gonna be alone the whole time? Like, if I'm really just never gonna experience our romantic relationship, if that's really what I was put on this earth for, then I might as well just leave. I know it's depressing, but literally that's how I think. Like, because literally, what's the point? Like, people do literally everything we do is for really a relationship. It's for our kids. If I'm never gonna have kids, then what am I even here for? I'm doing all this shit for my children, but I'm clearly never gonna fucking have children because I don't know, because none of these girls have ever wanted me. So it's depressing, but maybe it's just reality. But it's hard to accept. It's not for me. It's not even hard to accept. It's just that I don't understand. That's what's hard. If I understood it, I could accept it, but I'm not getting straight answers. Nobody will be honest with me and tell me what is so fucking unattractive about me that you can't even go on a date. You know what I'm saying? I don't get straight answers, so I have to guess. That's what pisses me off and frustrates me, is that I don't understand. If I understood why I was so ugly, then I wouldn't feel so bad, because maybe I could either fix it or I could accept that I can't fix it and just fucking leave and die. But I can't do either of those things because I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? It's just some bullshit, bro. Self-improvement is some bullshit. Dating is some bullshit. And I'm a loser. That's my conclusion. That's what I've gotten after years and years of self-improvement. It's just this gaping black hole in my chest that just keeps growing because of the realization that I'll probably never be good enough no matter what I do. And it's not even like a physical thing. I know it's not. I think it's just me. Like, I don't know, maybe it's my soul, maybe it was how I was born. I think it's just genetically or like intrinsically, just me. Like, just because it's me, it's not good enough. Like, it's not even my personality, it's not how I act. It's literally just because it's me. It's not even my looks. It's just because I was put on this earth to just not succeed in that area of my life. That's what I feel like. Maybe that's the solution. It's just me. That's the problem. It's not even my looks or anything. It's literally just the fact that I exist is the issue. I don't know. But this shit pisses me off.